See what happens. So we have the top two teams for the Division E Grand Finals. Number 3, Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits versus number 5, Save the Murloc, 5th seed. It's going to be a very, very exciting match. Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits on blue, of course, and Save the Murloc in the red. So, welcome everyone into Twitch chat. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Before we get into our first match, we're going to look at a couple things here. Let's pull up first the bracket for the division so we can see that Save the Murloc has made it through the Princess People and also knocking out the number 1 seed Married and Mediocre. And they have made it to the grand finals. Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits knocking out Backbone and the number 2 seed Meme Factory. So they join us here. Let's take a look at the rosters of these teams. Boop. All right, so over here on these teams are swapped from what they're supposed to be. So the Save the Murloc will be on the right-hand side as red team, but I messed up the graphic, but here it is. Save the Murloc, you have Quilar, who likes to play some Asmodan, some Yrel, some Varian. Nervash 680 likes to play some Phoenix, some Tyrande, some Falstad. Apollo 145 likes to play some of the mages, Jaina, KT, Thrall. Sean WL likes to play some Garrosh, likes to play some Johanna and some Dibbles, gets all your tanks up in there. And Kuri likes to play some Gul'dan, some Karazim, and some Arthas, which is a very interesting combination, I think. Would one of you lovely ladies like to cover Olaf and what they like to play? Rochambeau for it. I don't know.
I was taking a look at Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits, a little bit about their history, and they play a pretty wide variety of heroes. I'm really interested to see if they're going to get to play their Medivh today. I know that we were talking about that a little bit earlier.
Absolutely, yeah. And it looks like Coney's Island is the one who plays Medivh, unless I'm mistaken, as well as some Li Ming and some KT. I guess all three mages in there as well.
They play some other fun heroes too. Like they've played Arthas as a main tank, which you don't see quite as often, so that's pretty fun. And then they love Yrel and Dahaka. Stukov and Alex Strasa have been healers that they picked recently in the playoffs.
Yeah, so maybe we'll see some of those as well. Zell picking up some of those healers. Mr. Papercut throwing down the cuffs for tanking.
Yeah, neither team. Let's just point it out. Neither team has played the last Viking. So maybe.
Yeah, that's true, Hector. Maybe tonight is the night where we see it.
TLV and maybe some Murky.
Bahamut Gaming says sorry. Maybe that's my stream key didn't work for a second. I don't know. Oh no worries, Baha. I just thought I had done something wrong, but that's actually a relief because it means that hopefully it will stay going and stay stable. All right. So let's look at some of the stats for these two teams. There's 20 matches for Save the Murloc, and we have 22 for Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits. Not matches, but games played. 60% win rate to 72.7. KDA favors Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits as well. Slightly higher hero pool, 38 to 34 for Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits, although they have played a couple more matches that have been recorded. Interesting though, the average time to 10. Save the Murloc wins that race by 4 seconds, just a little bit. And Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits, they get to level 20 first. Do you guys have the map stats pulled up as well? I don't want to. Okay. Is there anything that you guys want to talk about there? It looks kind of interesting, and it looks like it's pretty one-sided for teams picking particular maps, or at least playing them a lot.
It is. It definitely. But as we're probably going to see soon, one of the maps banned. We did have a lot of studying done by Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits to ban out that Tomb of the Spider Queen. So we'll get into that soon, but that is the comfort pit for Save the Murloc. So that was very smart. Both teams have played like kind of the same amount of each map, except for Cursed Hollow and Tomb of the Spider Queen, which of course were the two bans. So I don't know. Everything else has been pretty even.
Yeah, it's interesting. This is a majority of maps played by Save the Murloc, Tomb of the Spider Queen. Majority of the maps played by Olaf and the Sweaty Bandit, Cursed Hollow. It's like, all right, these are our maps, and zero wins from Save the Murloc on Cursed Hollow. But anyways, like you said, let's take a look at the maps. What was picked and where we are already. Okay.
Yeah, it's interesting. The map pick that actually is going to happen is one that we don't have a lot of information about on these teams.
That's a great point. Yeah, we have
1-1.
Who knows? Who knows? It's anyone's game. So Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits, higher seed. They chose first map pick. We have a map. They took a map ban on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Then Cursed Hollow or Cursed Hollow, however you're supposed to say it, was banned by Save the Murloc. And the pick, Towers of Doom from Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits as game 1. Will it be an Olaf victory? Will it be a Murloc victory? Who knows? We will see. To be determined. All right.
Now one of them, one of them's gonna finally have a win on Towers of Doom. So this is like a first for either team.
This is true. This is very true. Okay.
Gotta be positive.
Absolutely. Positivity number 1. All right. Well, I think we're about to get into this game. Just going to double check, make sure that both the teams are still ready to rock and roll, and then we will get into this game.
Can't wait to see.
Hype,
Really
hype,
excited
hype,
about
hype.
this draft.
I know. I love this division just because a lot of the times I'm surprised both by picks, plays, and attitudes in very positive ways. All right. It looks like we are ready on at least one side. And now it looks like we're ready for both sides. Okay. Well, let's get this game started. And go. All right.
BKL playing for Kara in Twitch chat.
Might happen.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I tried to squeeze you guys into.
Often play Kara.
I tried to squeeze you guys into one box. It didn't quite work. You'll just be really tiny.
Okay.
That's okay. I am tiny, so it works out.
All right, there we go. You know, on the fly. That's how it works. Boop. All right. Okay, so are we going to see a lot of some of the meta bans here, like Asmodan, or are they going to be more targeted, like targeting Medivh and things of that nature? What do you guys think?
I think, well, there's answer number 1.
Bada bing, bada boom. There we go.
I would expect Asmodan to not make it through the first round.
And arguably, Asmodan would be a target ban as well, so not just a meta thing. We do see it played by Save the Murloc,
So it's both. It's a combo.
It is. It definitely is.
Super strong heroes.
And it does look like a target ban for that Diablo. I know that Save the Murloc played Diablo in their last round of playoffs, so again, just evidence of the teams doing their research here.
Oh yeah. If you're gonna wait to do your research, at least do it on the last game of the season. And
I just think. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, go. I was just gonna say something dumb. You go.
I was just gonna say these teams didn't face each other in regular season.
That's true. There was no head-to-head. Yeah.
Yeah, they were able to probably watch this, potentially get some info, go on Stats of the Storm.
Yeah, big shout out to Falendrith for putting that together. I know so many people who really enjoy using Stats of the Storm, and it really helps them both casters, players, teams as a whole. So major props to you, sir.
So Asmo did make it through.
But Deckard Cain did not. Can I get a Deckard Cain? Oh.
What?
Ooh.
What?
Stay a while and oh. And first pick, Asmodan gets snapped up by Save the Murloc.
That's thing. Oh.
That's gonna be exciting to see Asmodan actually get played. I don't get to see him play too much anymore because he tends to be banned so much.
That's right.
True.
Yeah, it's like playing a quick match in Mal'Ganis. It's just like, nope, ban. All right.
Yeah.
Variant picked up from Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits, as well as Lucio.
Interesting.
Yeah, I did a little bit of research to see how Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits played their variant in the past. They typically don't play him as the main tank, although they have taken taunt on him, but like with a Johanna or another more frontline main tank.
Right, that's a really early Lucio, though. They're either hiding something or they really were worried Lucio was gonna be taken, but I don't understand that at the moment, to be honest.
Yeah, that's interesting. They must have something very particular in mind here, because Lucio doesn't look like has been one of their top healer picks in the past.
Yeah.
Looks like we're getting a tank choke from Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits. Taking out...
Maybe they're gonna
maybe
go
Garrosh?
Arthas then.
Yeah, Arthas, Garrosh. Let's see what this band from Save the Murloc turns out as. Yeah. KT. All right. So, is there some kind of interrupt that we're gonna need from Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits? Like, it looks like they're gonna need some more range. All right, so there's some more dive. Well, I guess maybe you don't need range if you're gonna dive. Oh, and there's the poke from Li Ming. All right. Good. Whew, they've got it covered. They know what they're doing. I was concerned for a second. I was like, but.
It's kind of
nothing.
interesting. The Anub picked up with Li Ming, where Anub is like a tank that wants to dive in, and Li Ming kind of wants to hang back and poke. Unless she does decide to go Calamity and wants to dive in with Anub, that would be exciting.
It would be. Maybe they'll go Greymane or something. Someone who can dive in with the variant and a noob. Then she can just poke from the back.
Ooh, and there's that Karazim that I know Twitch chat was wanting.
And Garrosh. Oh, yes!
Oh!
Lost Vikings, we made it!
Woo!
It's happening.
Oh my gosh, I gotta get my chicken out. Wait.
Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. Chickens all around. Oh, my goodness.
Wait, let us swap for Murky.
These guys. Okay, well, we've been wanting to see this, and Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits delivered. So, it's time as we get into game one.
Thank you, Seymour, for following through.
Yes, this promise has been fulfilled.
This is great.
What a map for this too.
Yeah, it's not a bad map for this. Especially if you can split the Vikings 2-1, have a hard push with the other 4.
You can never be
an XP lead.
Yeah, and you can never be like, oh, this altar's probably safe. With all these Vikings running around, like, there's always going to be one around just hovering over those altars ready to take it from you.
That's true.
Yeah, this is great. I really like the draft for Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits. Like you said, those Vikings such a threat to channel any altar at any time, you know?
Indeed. Yeah. And just the amount of soak as well is going to be very good. All right, well, let's get into it. Looks like everyone's loading in. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. And here we go into game 1 of the Division E Grand Finals for Season 5 of NGS. We have Seymour, who is playing over here on the blue team. For Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits, we'll be playing the Lost Vikings. We have Zell on Lucio. We have Coney Island playing the Li Ming. We have Mr. Papercut playing a noob. And I have missed... Where is Varian? Varian is hiding from me. He is still in base. We have Arrow on the Varian.
Right on. And on the red side, we've got Save the Murloc. It's going to be Quailar on the Asmodan, Nervash 680 on Phoenix, Sean WL playing Garrosh, Curry on that Karazim, and Apollo 145 on Jaina.
All right, and we already see some splitting happening at the very beginning. As Asmodan runs into the top lane to fight a Lost Viking. I really don't know their names individually. Olaf's the big one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Baylog is on the top.
He puts the Bay in Baylog. So we see Lost Vikings taking over mid and top lanes as we have a 4v4 in the bottom lane, which is about to break up.
Ooh, Asmo pushing really far forward up in that top lane.
Yeah. You know, that's another thing is Asmodeus does have more targets for his dunks with all these Vikings running around as well. So if you get a triple dunk on 3 Vikings, that's going to give you a lot of stacks. Asmodan is going Gluttony. We do have advanced targeting from Phoenix. Phoenix is very, very low. That shield protecting him from that damage.
We lost an Olaf.
Oh no!
Oh, no, he did.
That's okay. He'll be back. He's back already, and he's on his way to join his little friends.
This is a perfect split for the Vikings, though. I just want to point that out because you are having a hard stack on bot, which is forcing Save the Murloc to respond heavily on bot, and they're losing soak when they have to come down and rotate you. So this is a very smart call by Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits.
Yeah, and I think it's smart for them also to focus on that bottom lane. You know, it's the lane that has the 2 Merc camps. So if they can create pressure there, they could be sending camps down that lane all game long.
That's right. The bottom lane is so important in this map. You get all those pumpkins all the time, and it looks like we might see a camp rotation now. No? Thinking about it? Possibly not. But yeah, both of those camps spawning in the bottom lane, these siege camps, create so much pressure that this bottom lane is very important. I think that's why both teams are dedicating so many resources to it.
When you look at the other lanes, though, actually, Save the Murloc did a really good job. Got one of the towers in the top lane. Jaina almost has that tower in the middle. They didn't get any of the towers in that bottom lane, so a little bit of structure advantage for Save the Murloc.
Twin Blades coming out for Varian at level 4.
Wow.
And here comes all the altars activating. La, 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 la. And there we go.
A little bit of a tongue twister.
All right, so the bottom altar is secured by Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits. They will be fighting.
Fight over the left one.
Over the left. Right was claimed by Save the Murloc. They were able to channel that one. But here is the battle as the left gets channeled by Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits.
Seymour is able to snag that channel. I thought maybe Save the Murloc would be able to continue to interrupt, but they get it through.
Yeah, there's a lot of bodies all packed very, very tightly into those passages. So, you know, one of those little Vikings made it through. However, Olaf does not. Wait.
No, Olaf.
Or is it Olaf? I can't remember. Oh my goodness, these Vikings. All right, so both camps are getting picked up right now. A little bit faster for Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits. Save the Murloc are just finishing theirs up now. And I'm getting these announcements that a TLV has been slain somewhere. I believe it was top lane.
That was in the top. Asmo is doing a great job against his Viking up in the top lane.
Yeah, a lot of good push by Asmodan. Really, there's not a whole lot left on that top fort wall. 14 stacks now of advanced targeting for Phoenix, and 38 for Gluttony for Asmodan. Ooh, a toss on Varian in the bottom lane. Not gonna get a kill. And it's all 5v4 in the bottom.
This bodes well for Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits because they've got their Vikings up top, right by the altars.
Yeah, Save the Murloc is going to have to get their rear end gear and get up to these altars. But they make good time, and I think they're in a good position to defend them. Phoenix will split off to the right to secure that altar. And he gets it, and now it's about delaying. Seymour is channeling. Seymour's channeling. And it's a split. Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits, they get the left side one. So a very close game as far as tower shots and XP right now. Both teams within half a level of each other. When will we see the first boss play?
Yep, there's a throw on to Varian. Arrow in there.
Ooh, barely escapes with 50 HP as Zell heals him up just a little bit, but that was very close.
Huge orb coming out from Li Ming there to chunk down, save the Murloc, but nobody dies.
Yeah, we're still in a killless game here. No kills yet. Six minutes in.
Well, except for...
Oh, I guess they don't show up in the counter because it must be partial kills. We're at 0.75 kills according to the kill counter. Yes, 0.75 kills. So not a full kill yet.
It is Calamity build from Li Ming, by the way.
Excellent. That'll be interesting to watch.
Which makes sense against the Vikings.
Both teams nearing 10. 10 will be hit first by Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits as they pick it up
Asmo
now.
in trouble in the top lane.
Ooh, definitely not going to make it out of this one. And there is a first full kill going to Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits.
We have Planet Cracker. Let me just note that.
Oh my goodness.
Nice.
Yeah, tell us about Save the Murloc's talents, if you wouldn't mind. Their ultimates that they pick, their heroics.
Sure. So Asmodean went with Tide of Sin. We've got Planet Cracker from Phoenix. Of course, Taunt from Garrosh. Seven-Sided Strike from Karzim, and Ring of Frost from...
Oh!
My goodness.
They take out Garrosh.
Yeah, that was well played.
Sorry to interrupt, but that was...
No, that is fine.
Oh yeah, we're all
Planet
following.
Cracker came out. I stopped talking and just watched it happen.
Yeah, when Planet Cracker comes out, you got to stop and watch the Laser Light show.
It was beautiful.
All right, and so Swing, would you mind telling us about the heroics picked for Olaf and the Sweaty Bandit?
I'd love to tell about. We got Play Again for TLV, which is they're able to revive those lost Vikings after Channel. And then we've got Wave of Force, so a nice interrupt there for Li Ming. We've got Sound Barrier for our Lucio, who I haven't seen played in a while, so that's fun.
Oh, Varian in trouble.
Hold on.
Here comes Rings
out.
down well as Barrier. Oh, now it's Karazim who does get taken out. As as Phoenix.
That Calamity destroying Phoenix there.
Oh, Varian will drop, but Garrosh is in trouble, and Garrosh falls too. So far, it's a 1 for 3, favoring Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits. Sorry to cut your...
No, not at all.
Ooh.
Oh.
Olaf got frosty.
Li Ming just went off right there. Triple kill.
Altar spawning in the bottom. Cocoon for Nubarak and Warbringer from Varian.
And it's going to be the Shattering Throw picked up by Varian here at level 13, which will help with some of the shields on Phoenix.
There we go, using the Vikings again to channel. The bottom altar is claimed by Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits as they continue to pound away at Save the Murloc's core. They do have talent tier advantage, 13 to 12. That Tide of Sin, though, is only going to grow Asmodean's stacks of Gluttony. Is at 155 a possible ambush here at the siege camp? Tempting, maybe? No, they're not seeing really any members of Save the Murloc come down to it. Garrosh is trying to do some sight-seeking for his team. There goes Cocoon.
Cocoon.
I think they might just leave him alone. So they didn't quite get the engage that they were looking for there. As Garrosh pops back out of his spider skin and ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, it's a little tough to fight under the opponent's team towers for sure. So I think they were hoping to get that fight a little further out in the lane.
Absolutely. Still no boss plays yet, but Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits are going to pick up this siege camp in the top because they can. Let's see if we see an engage from Save the Murloc. Nope. They're just going to play it safe by their gates.
Ooh, it's a triple.
It's a triple rainbow. No, it's a triple altar.
Ooh, we
Here's
have some more
Asmodean.
posturing here.
It's a little bit separated. all grouping up gets a lot of value for Li Ming's orbs. All right, countdown in 7.
So it looks like Save the Murloc is going to concede that bottom altar and fight over the top 2.
And it looks like they might just split this one out and claim the bottom one. Seymour is going to grab that one. So once again, this is a split that favors Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits, just having so many more heroes able to get onto those altars when they're spread out.
Yeah, the Vikings are doing their job when it comes to the altars, that's for sure.
Paco the Sage, yes, shame me, I do not know the Vikings' names, I'm so sorry. But also says, today I learned kill counter does not round. Very important. Oh, here is a Viking that is about to be lost. Oh,
wow.
And it gets away. Wow, what an escape. Siege camp gonna get picked up by Save the Murloc. The tunnel has been activated. And I don't think these pumpkins are gonna make it in.
Yeah, I'm definitely worried for Save the Murloc. You know, it's a 28-12 advantage at this point for Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits. It's going to be tough for them to, you know, fight back.
Yeah, and Olaf and the Bees, they have talent tier advantage right now as well. Taunt coming out, Planet Cracker, Ring of Frost. Cocoon is down. So many ults being used.
Yeah, the barrier popped by Lucio. Saved the whole team.
There goes Olaf. Olaf drops. Karazim goes down. Oh, ooh. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Sean WL and Quill are both running for their lives. Looks like they're gonna make it.
Sorry, Eric. You will be going back.
Hey, you're learning the names.
No, I'm reading the names.
Oh, okay.
I'll read the names. Don't give me credit. It's not deserved. All right, so Lucio's going to try to channel this, but it's going to get interrupted. And Lucio's now going to get surrounded. And Nubarak comes in to try to give a little bit of help and support. I think with Varian, they might be able to contest this now. Lucio is channeling, healing and channeling at the same time. Garrosh is going down here. Does fall. And that's another channel for Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits. This is the comeback map, but 28-4 is quite the disparity there.
And Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits are eyeing the boss. That is all they need to win. It's only 4 shots to go on the core, and they could get that just if they're able to pull off this boss.
Yep, has to be
They also have
contested.
16, so this fight here is not that scary to take.
All right, they're in their contest. Oh no,
That
they
is
didn't.
it.
They didn't get on the point fast enough, and that will be game 1, going to Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits. Whew.
Wow.
All right, let's take a look at some of this post-game report here, and I'm going to update the score. Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits take game 1. This is best of 5, so we could go all 5 games. Who knows? So Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits, they pull out the TLV. They use it very, very well, and they win. So not only did they follow through with their promise, but they utilized TLV very well. Is there anything?
Yeah, I mean, it was perfect. What they did is exactly what they needed to do.
Anything on the stat sheet that grabs your attention?
Well, 8-2 in kills. I mean, that's a great start to the series. But it is a best of 5, so we have so many more games ahead of us. It's exciting to see if Save the Murloc can turn this around in game 2.
Yeah, absolutely. And just looking at Seymour's TLV, 132 siege damage, 1,000 siege damage, 24,000 experience, really soaking those lanes. So, I mean, I think you got a double advantage for Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits. One, they're soaking more, so they're going to get XP gains there, and they're actually able to win the team fights, so they get even more experience there.
Yeah, I mean, they did a great job of controlling the objectives while also holding the lanes. In the very beginning, Save the Murloc was was actually doing pretty well against the Lost Vikings. We saw Asmodan winning the top lane really hard. But in the end, the extra bodies to channel, and just the fact that the Lost Vikings mean, that Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits, they were able to have someone in every lane at all times, just soaking.
Absolutely. Is there anything that you want to touch on in Palindrome before we move on?
I think that was really played well by Olaf and Bunny Bandit. Saves of Murloc did very well early game, but that's the thing about Lost Vikings. Their worse early game have crazy advantage late game. So I liked how patient they were, even though they were losing a lot of lanes in the very beginning and not really capitalizing on bot. I would like to see more aggression when either team is ahead. As they always say, when you're ahead, get more ahead. We didn't see any towers push when they're ahead. Boss was taken very late, like at the very, very end of the game. So there were a lot of opportunities that either team could have made a boss play or invaded a camp. Or I'd just like to see a little bit more aggression when one team would fight.
Absolutely. And this was a short game, 14 minutes. However, and maybe I missed it, I didn't see any towers get taken. Did you guys?
There were no towers.
Not full forts, but yeah.
Yeah, like the forts taken to the bell towers or whatever. Right. Whatever you want to refer to them as. Yeah, so interesting. Very, very interesting.
Especially when you have, two specialists in the game.
Yeah. Yep. It was a shorter game though, so who knows. If it had gone longer, I'm sure there probably would have. But all right, so that is game 1. We are going to go to game 2, but first we have to check in with Save the Murloc and see what they would like. So I'm going to message them and see what they would like to do.
Right, because they get to choose now. They get to choose whether they would like to pick the next map or get the first hero pick and give the map choice over to Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits.
Absolutely. All right. And we don't have him in the NGS channel, so maybe Discord. Let's try something else. We'll mix it up a little bit.
Looking at chat, hello everybody. Lots of comments. Ager bombs mentioning look at that TLV soak, and BMed popping in with Murky is a good counter to TLV. See, they could have played their namesake.
They could have.
That's true. That's
it's very true. Murky doesn't have to be at the fight, so you can just always bounce around and clear wherever the Vikings are, so you kind of keep up with the XP.
All right, we have our next map here, so we will start making that lobby and pull people in. We are going to be going to Infernal Shrines, and it is going to be picked by Save the Murloc. So they will pick that up. Let's see if this updated. Oh, nope, we got to update the winner of game 1 going over to Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits. And pick number 2, Infernal Shrines. Let's add that. All right.
I'm looking at the map statistics that you were showing earlier, and it looks like Infernal Shrines played 4 times by by Save the Murlocs with a 50% win rate, whereas Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits were actually 3-0 on Infernal Shrines during the regular season.
Oh wow, that's a good record to have. 3-0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with that if that was my record on a map.
Definitely. So I've got to think that Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits have got to be happy with this map choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Tomb of the Spider Queen was banned, as well as Cursed Hollow. Towers of Doom, first pick right out of the gate by Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits. I think it looked like they knew what they were doing, what they were going to do. I don't know if the map drove the TLV, or the promise to us that they would play TLV drove the map pick. But either way, that was their map pick. Now, Save the Murloc are going to pick a map. Let's see. They may have their own strategies that they're ready to employ, and who knows?
Definitely.
I mean, this is a really good map for Murky. Arguably his best map. So maybe that's... Listen, I am just saying, as a huge Murky fan, this is probably Murky's best map. So maybe this is why we see it picked by Save the Murloc.
It could be. It could be.
I hope.
All right. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know how she didn't come in with us, but
Awkward.
I'm like, where's she?
All right. Go away, all chat. I need to add people. Stop it. Okay.
Hey, look, a wild Star Knight appeared.
Oh my goodness.
He said he's waiting for Murky to do all the damage.
All right. All right, we got all our referees. Now we just need to get Save the Murloc in here. Seems to be the team that is a little harder to get in because they are not in the NGS chat. All right, here we go. So, everybody, how's your weekend going?
Oh, great.
Fabulous.
Trying to set up some fights in the Nexus.
Yes, they're fights, but actually, while we're setting up this lobby, there's something else we should take a look at.
Oh?
Oh yes.
Oh?
What's that?
We should have done it before this, but we'll do it now. All right, let's look at some poetry from these teams. Do you guys want to read one of these, or what do you guys think?
I want to hear your rapping.
Oh,
I didn't get to hear it
rapping.
last time.
All right. Well, the Save the Murloc is supposed to be read as a limerick, not a rap. But I could try to rap Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits. See how that goes.
That'd be fine.
All right. Let me see. Which track? This one? No. How about this one? Oh, that's not a great track either. But I'll try it. Okay. Here we go. This is from Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits, and it goes something like this. All right, check one, check two, here we go. We don't need no beats, we want to see defeat. All games are good, we were raised in the hood. Murloc's got game, but we the same. We going to throw down today, no one here going to run away. Good luck to you, Murky Mercs. We're going to put in some work.
No.
Signed with love by Olaf.
Sorry.
Ooh, no, I'm sorry. Whew. All right. Do one of you guys want to read the limerick version of Save the Murloc? No? Okay, I'll do it. Here we go.
I think
I
you're
was
more
gonna say
entertaining.
that's all swing because we got so much of the poetry that we got to read.
That's
and
true.
He hasn't gotten
That's
any.
true.
All right,
Okay.
Swing. I threw it up there, so go ahead and read it whenever you're ready.
All right, here we go. One day, somewhere on the North Sea, there sailed a ship with Vikings 3. They challenged some fishes, which turned out quite vicious. Thus went the grand finals of Division E.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
Love Quailar.
Excellent. Okay. Well, sorry that I didn't bring that poetry out earlier. I just have too many screens going on. So, but that was good good time filler. So now I think we are ready to get into this game. Let's see if everybody's here.
And we need to change the mode.
All right, so we have everybody. Now we just need to set up the selections. So this was going to go to first. Hero pick is going to go over to Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits. And I think everything is set up and ready to go. We have all the teams in here. Let me just see if everyone's ready to rock and roll guacamole.
I'm ready.
See.
All right. Looks like we are getting there. And it looks like we are ready. Okay. All right, here we go. We are on our way to Infernal Shrines. Show me them shrines. Infernal Shrines. All right. Sorry, guys, you're in the weird box again at the bottom, but
I like it. You can
It's
see
cool.
my ukulele.
exactly. I thought that's what you're trying to showcase. So, 'cause
Yeah, let me just turn it so people can see it better.
there we go.
And dog toys.
We should have had you play a track to read that poetry over. All right.
No Kerrigan.
No scary Carrie.
She just got nerfed though, so she's not as scary. But still good on the.
It's true. It's just the name. The name alone is like it still carries all the scare weight.
Yeah, you said Carrie.
Ah. So punny, and I didn't even know it. Medivh banned again.
I have a feeling this is going to be a theme.
Yeah, you don't let Coney's Island play me. You lose the game. So, it makes sense.
Yep.
Really tough to play against.
Twitch chat says that they enjoy the enjoy these poems that were written. They're very well written.
Yeah.
All right, guys, if you're just joining us, we're getting into game 2 of the Div E Grand Finals of Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits versus Save the Murloc. The Bandits did take game 1. We're getting into game 2, chosen by Save the Murloc. Jaina getting banned by Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits this time. We will not see her played again on Infernal Shrines.
Big decision here for Save the Murloc. I have a feeling we might see a first pick Kael'thas possibly from Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits, just because, you know, getting rid of the Jaina, maybe they want to pick up the other mage.
There we go.
Kael'thas' best map. Both teams play it. If it's up, you might as well take it.
Yeah, I really like KT here as well. I wonder, but as first pick, it's always a little scary picking KT as first pick because, you know, you're like, hey, here I am. Come and get me.
Yep.
Leaves open a lot of good heroes, though. So I was going to say they need to pick Diablo here. If they don't pick Diablo, take. Just really good on shrines. A lot of walls to slam people against.
Yeah, coming out
Yeah.
strong with warriors, Diablo and Varian right off the beginning. And there's Sonya, another really strong warrior on this map with the AoE clear for the shrine.
I don't know about you guys, but if I'm Kael'thas or even Raynor, Diablo and a Varian flying at my face, that's gonna be a little scary.
Is
Yeah.
Right.
And, you know, Sonya is really good on the shrine, but, you know, I really like Sonya, but I feel like she doesn't, you know, have a lot of CC and a lot of peel. She's got, you know, her spear, which will stun you for like, what, 0.25 seconds. And then you're doing
Yeah.
exactly what you're doing before.
I think she's picked specifically because she does camps well. She has some wave clear and she's really good at the shrine. So she all around is everything on this map, but still is easily defeated by many solo laners. So we'll have to see.
See what happens here indeed. Thrall gets banned by Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits as we move back to Save the Murloc for their third and fourth picks. They do still need to pick up some kind of a support and some deepers.
Alex Strasza is still available, and this is such a great map for her.
That's a good
Wouldn't be
point.
surprised to see one of the teams picking her up. It's gonna be Stukov though, along with Alarak. Couple of double silence there.
Pretty spicy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Super spice.
That's CC for days.
Well,
What a
I'm
crazy CC chain actually.
yeah. And Save the Murloc, their picks 2, 3, and 4 all have shining bright eyes. So there's 3-1 as far as bright eyes from Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits and Save the Murloc. Let's see if they pick up some more shiny eyes. And they do. Arthas. Shiny eyes Arthas.
Shiny eyes Arthas, along with the red-eyed white mane.
Yeah, looks like she's been crying. Maybe they're tears of laughter though. Cool Dan picked up.
Just
I like the Arthas because Arthas is really good at, you know, anti-dive, which you've got a Diablo, a Varian, and then the Alarak coming in on the front line there. So I see why they picked the Arthas.
yeah.
Yeah, and he's got some
And
AoE.
really good against Twin Blades. You might want to look into taunt potential.
That's a good point. Yep, slowing down attack speed and all that jazz. Quite the counter indeed.
Not so great against the assassin. Save the Murloc though. So maybe for the extra wave clear, the lockdown, the root.
Yeah.
There's
Could
not
be.
much CC on the side of Olaf and the Sweaty Bandit.
Yeah, that's what I'm a little bit worried about. I mean, everything's all fine if like you dive in on the Arthas. You can slow your attack speed and you can get some burst healing from White Mane on a solo target. But if Save the Murloc start targeting some of these softer targets like they're going to want to, then that could be, you know, a different story. All right, here we go in game 2. Over here on the left side, we have Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits. We have Coney's Island on the KT. We have Mr. Papercut on the Arthas. We have Arrow playing the Thigh Mane Inquisitor. Sally Whitemane. We have Seymour playing the Rainer. And we have Yeko playing on the Sonya.
All right, and over on the red side for Save the Murloc, we've got Quailar on Alnarak, Sean WL on Diablo, Nervash 680 playing Stukov, Apollo 145 on Varian, and Curry on Gul'dan.
All right. And away we go. Varian will split to the top lane. Sonya splitting to the bottom lane. Everyone's hiding out, looking for the ambush of the century. Yeah, it's...
Weenus?
Yes.
We've got Convection KT.
Oh, yes.
Everything
I love
just
it.
got really tense.
Going into a dive comp is from Save the Murloc. This could be dangerous. We will follow those stacks closely. See what happens there. So yes, we have Team Bright Eyes versus Team No CC. Actually, KT and Arthas, I mean, you have some CC there.
Yeah.
It's not no CC. I just wanted to say Bright Eyes.
Just not at quite as much CC as we're seeing on Save the Murloc.
This is true.
Yeah, that is one brave Kael'thas.
Sonya is going to get rotated on and flipped by Diablo, getting some tower shots. Getting down to 150 health, but making it out. Arthas coming into the rescue there.
It's
Gul'dan.
going to be Varian versus Raynor in the top lane.
Yeah, that's going to be rough for Varian, I would think, until 4. But maybe not. As Varian does dive down onto Raynor and get some progress made.
It is Echo Corruption, by the way, for Gul'dan. Just 2 stacks so far. Needs to get to 40.
A lot of stacks going on. A lot of stacks.
Is that Lion's Mott? That's Lion's Mott on Variant. You might not be going Twin Blades.
Ooh.
All right, so we do see some camps picked up from both sides that will meet in the middle.
Gul'dan taking a lot of damage at the bottom, but Stukov comes down and heals it right back up.
Just like Mama used to make. All right, so KT's 2 stacks of Convection. And the Shrine will be coming up in 20 seconds. So who knows, we're going to see a last-minute camp pickup here by Sonya. Grab that for Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits. Increase their
Smash.
pressure. Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
All right.
Lots of smash. Lots of
Yep, you like to hear the yells. Diablo is a little bit separated, but is walking it off. Arthas is getting dived. KT getting a lot of stacks there all at once. A lot of damage going on to Diablo. Diablo having to back out.
That's the one benefit of KT going into this team that has, quite a bit of heroes wanting to be up close in melee range, which helps spread that living flame.
Yeah, as long as they're not charging you, you can possibly get some more spreads on that.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, as long as they're not charging you.
16 now picked up of the Shrine minions, going to 25. for Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits, but they are getting engaged on by Save the Murloc. They're trying to burn down Mr. Papercut, but that fire is spreading everywhere. Arthas is getting low. It's going to get flipped, and it's going to get taken out, but all counter kill on Olarak evens up the score. Varian has to run away, back out, and the first Punisher will go to Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits as they pick it up.
And you saw all that work by Sonya on that shrine.
Absolutely, yeah. All 10 shrine minions pop up, and they just boom, 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 all get cleaned up. Punisher jumps over the fence with the perfect long jump.
Yeah, it won't get a ton, but they're doing a good job making sure they get that gate down. They've got heroes in the other lanes, so they're not missing any soak anywhere. So, well played by Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits.
Yes, Candlelight 107. This is a Moist of 5, which could also be referred to as a Best of 5. Ooh.
Olarak.
Yeah, he's going to take a lot of damage. Ooh, and with the help of KT is picked off. Now Arthas is running back, trying to escape, but does not make it out, as we do hear the roar from Varian.
Counter kill onto Arthas, so a 1-for-1 there.
Oh, that was a really bad impression of that Varian C Smash. Can you guys, I want to hear your guys' impression of it.
I already kind of did one.
All right, let's hear it again. All right, maybe later.
I don't know.
Perfect. And Palindrome, do you have one as well?
No, but if we get a leap here, like, please Jesus, leap. I will do that.
You'll do
every
leap?
single
Okay.
time.
Fair enough. That sounds fair to me.
If we don't get leap, I will still do it every time.
Every time she uses the spear. All right, the bruiser
If we get a Murloc, I'll do the murky noises.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
By the way, update on stacks. We are at 12 stacks for KT toward Convection. Of course, needing that 20 stack. And then just still at 9 for Echo Corruption for Gul'dan.
Oh, in the bottom lane, Seymour is isolated from the rest of the team and will get collapsed on. And that camp will be taken by Save the Murloc. All the work done by Whitemane and Raynor gets turned around and delivered to Save the Murloc, as well as a kill.
Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits, though, they're getting some great pressure up in that top lane. That whole wall is down. Arthas moving in against Varian with a camp.
10s pop for Sweaty Bandits as their heroics are coming in. We have Phoenix on KT. We have Army of the Dead for Arthas, Hyperion for Raynor, Scarlet Aegis for Whitemane, and Wrath of the Berserker. Boo! No leap.
Aww.
But a good talent nonetheless. That's a selfish
shame.
boo.
It's too good. I wanted a clown fiesta, as promised in the poem.
How dare they pick the highest win rate talent?
Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits staying in the bottom real long time, putting pressure on that fort. They've got half of it down.
Here we go. 10 seconds for the shrine. So they are going to start moving out of bottom, rotating through mid, and on their way up to the top shrine, which does have a camp pushing. 13 stacks on the KT.
We also have heroics coming out for Save the Murloc. It's going to be Counter-Strike for Alarak. It's going to be that lightning breath that we see so often.
There go the stacks. There go the stacks with
Bye.
lightning breath being used to bring down the KT and the 13 stacks.
Rip. Flailing swipe for Stukov, shield wall for Varian, and it will be Horrify for Gul'dan.
Anger Bomb says C Smash is the best sound cue in the game. Can't argue with that.
So that's the danger of going convention. If you don't get the 20, you got to start all over again.
And you have no mana the entire game.
Yeah. True that.
I mean, you do get a little bit of help from mana tap, but still, if you're pumping out those spells, you will be manaless. As far as damage, though, you know, putting out quite a decent amount of damage.
Oh, yeah.
Is it highest on the board? Let's see, 14.5k. Yeah. So you don't even need to get those stacks completed to still do a lot of damage.
No, and it does get a little bit easier to get that done in the later game with the double flame strike if you go that talent.
Absolutely. This time, Punisher goes to save the Murloc. It gets about just as far as the first Punisher. Does take down the top fort wall. Gets rid of the gate, gets rid of the towers.
Meanwhile, Sonya picking up a camp down, going into the middle lane now.
Both teams rotating down. I think Save the Murloc were thinking about rotating on Sonya, and then the rest of Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits decided to follow them. Keep that from happening. Here we go. Fear is brought out as well as Lightning Breath. Here comes Hyperion. A lot of damage.
Mr. Paper Cut!
Arthas is on fire. Oh no, he's not. He's dead. As well as Stukov. Stukov drops. Sonya's in trouble here as Phoenix comes down. Sonya and Whitemane are taken out.
Phoenix almost is able to pick up a kill on Alarak, but it's not to be. So it's a 3 for 1.
3 for 1.
Save the Murloc.
16 stacks now on Gul'dan of Echoed Corruption. We do have 7 stacks though already, again, of Convection on KT. Building those stacks up a lot in that fight.
Yeah.
Slight talent tier advantage, about a almost close to a level lead for Save the Murloc. Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits get 13 as well, back to even talent tier, but Diablo is lying in wait, looking for a pickoff. Repositioning, seeing if they can bait here. Going in on Arthas. It's not going to be enough for the kill, though. Meanwhile, Sonya is in the top lane trying to make up some of this lost XP.
Yeah, and they're on even talent tier now.
Save the Murloc spreading out again.
Wow, KT went Fission Bomb at level 13. Increases Living Bomb's explosion radius by 20%. So it's going to be even harder to avoid spreading the fire.
Yep. Especially when you're, fighting on a shrine that's a very small circle.
Yeah.
All right, so the next shrine is activating. It'll be ready to rock and roll in 25 seconds. A lot of the team members are kind of rotating around it right now. Taking the opportunity to pick up this Bruiser camp. Save the Murloc. Jumps on that with the 4-stack. Alarak is cleaning up this top camp, which is really good. You don't want that pushing during the objective.
Yeah, and then now they're going to be able to have their camp head up and do exactly that to Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits. So we'll see if they end up, sending someone up to clean that up or not.
Yep. Smart move indeed. Phoenix comes out. Some zoning for Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits. Diablo looking for a target to jump in on. Yeah. Here comes Hyperion. As well as Fear comes out, Lightning Breath, and Arthas is so low. But he's staying alive, but can't make it. Does fall. Alarak is taking a lot of damage, but Varian and Diablo engage onto the back line of Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits. And it looks like they're in a pretty good position to secure this objective. I don't know if Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits can re-engage. They're going to try it, though. They're here.
If KT could drop another Living Bomb and get that spreading, but it's going to go over to save the Murloc.
Huge blow up on Sonya.
Top fort's going down.
Oh, yep, getting that. At least they're getting value out of that, as well as on the shrine, and they have just picked up the Punisher as well. So.
Yeah, so that's that camp we were talking about. Ended up finishing off that fort in the top. This is looking really good for the Save the Murloc right now.
Oh, absolutely. They're at level 16, a level and a half up. They have talent tier. This fort is definitely going down. Let's see how much damage they get on to this keep wall. Wow, and there's a huge blow up onto Raynor.
Punisher almost down.
KT up to 17 stacks. It's close.
Ooh, big dive by
18
Diablo.
stacks, but no! 18 stacks to 0. So much dive on the side of Save the Murloc.
Yeah, and again, KT was so close to getting stacked there.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised they are backing. That was a guaranteed keep right there. Free keep.
Yeah, I mean, and they still had a huge push going on in the top lane as well, and that's going to allow Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits to clean that up as well. So I have to agree with you there.
Yeah.
Probably would have stayed in there a bit longer.
They were level 16. They had some kills. They had probably 30 seconds to take down the keep. That's okay. Nothing wrong with being passive.
Yep, playing a little more conservative.
Should be a fort going over to save the Murloc here in the... Well, nope, they're going to back out.
Yeah, I think they're being very, very careful, which I can understand. If you have the lead, you don't want to lose it, but you also need to push your advantages when you have them.
I like that there, though, because they knew that Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits were about to get 16, and this is the time that they would want to choose a fight before 20. So that was... I approve of that.
Absolutely, yeah. Getting now it's the race to 20 for Save the Murloc, and as soon as they get that, they will once again have the advantage and want to probably get a team fight going. Or at least have the advantage if it is chosen for them.
Oh, BKL in chat is pointing out that we have quest completion on Olaf.
Oh, very good. Quest completion on Olaf. Yes, Paco. Great fight for Save the Murloc as they continue to push their lead. Looking for that 20. It's good to have a level lead, but also getting that talent tier advantage as well. Just makes that taking those fights that much sweeter. Diablo is doing a good job of blocking and anchoring, making sure that there's no invasion on this camp. But here comes the invasion. The camp is being secured. It is secured. Now Diablo is going in on Arthas and is, wow, wombo comboed. There goes Arthas. Phoenix is dropped, and now the chase is on. So Whitemane is running for her life. And
Arrow is able to escape. So
there ends the
could
chase.
be worse, but the timing is horrific because we do have a shrine activating in 10 seconds in the top lane.
Yeah. Yep. Not good timing at all to lose somebody for Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits. Olarak is going to start clearing up mid. Get some more experience there as they almost have 20. They are so close. Save the Murloc goes ahead and starts activating the shrine and getting those minions cleared. Arthas has respawned and is on his way to join the rest of the bandits.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to stop this Punisher. It looks like they agree. Just going to head into other lanes to get him pushed out.
Absolutely.
And they'll concede this.
Yep, the split is real as the bandits spread into the mid and bottom lanes. So I mean, this is a 17.5-minute Punisher. This isn't like, you know, a first or second. This is really powerful. So I think this could easily be a keep if they don't get pushed too far ahead of it and get picked.
Yeah, I agree, and it could be more if they're able to, you know, get 1 or 2 kills against Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits here. This is a dangerous situation. They need to pull off a huge defense here, but not get caught out.
Absolutely, they have 3 level advantage and a talent tier, so and a Punisher. Hyperion comes out as well as Phoenix for defense.
And you see those doing a great job of zoning. Save the Murloc.
Absolutely. Here comes Lightning Breath. The keep is taking a lot of damage, but a very, you know, a pretty decent defense for sure. But the you know, it's just too late game of a Punisher, too high of a level differential, and so Save the Murloc do get the keep that they are looking for. Finding their goal, they move on. Don't overstay.
Yeah, I mean, I think Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits did the best defense they could considering the strength of the Punisher. I thought they might be able to save it for a second there, but save the Murloc, able to push in and finish off the keep.
Yeah, almost. Might see a confrontation here on this camp, and we do. Horrify comes
Huge
out.
Horrify.
Oh, and Raynor gets pushed back into the back line of Save the Murloc and is evaporated.
Curry with the money. Horrify isolating that Raynor.
Yep, and there's Arthas taken down, as well as Sonya. Will KT make it back? Yes.
Yes.
Just barely. So they do have a camp here in the bottom lane. Save the Murloc are going to push with it. Take down some of this structure.
Yeah, I mean, they have a shot to get this keep if they can get through this wall.
If they get through this wall and get a pick on KT or Whitemane, could be bad. A lot of damage.
Still got, you know, several heroes down for Olaf, but it looks like they're content to back off, and I think they're heading up to the Bruiser camp, Weenus.
Yeah. Once again, a very safe play. Going up to grab this camp instead of fighting for a keep. But I mean, you know, we're 20 minutes in. It's late game. If somehow Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits save the Murloc, a lot could be done in that amount of time.
The scary thing on this map, and you and I plenty of times in games we've been playing in, is if you get a key late game fight, you can completely turn it around even if you're way behind in structures because of the length of the death timers.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
You know,
Phoenix
pick up
comes
a
out to zone.
Punisher and kill a couple people, and
yeah, and then you have staggered
Really
deaths,
good.
and it becomes, you know, an unfortunate match.
yeah. So it makes me a little nervous that Save the Murloc is playing so safely. I think they could have been a little more aggressive. And I'm just concerned that they're giving Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits, you know, too many opportunities to come back.
Definitely are. They could have taken the game twice now. Even if they had failed, they had enough time to come back before their fort was down and their keep was down. But that was a win right there that they didn't go for. So if Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits win this fight, they win the game.
Yeah. Then again, if Save the Murloc is able to pick up yet another Punisher, I think it's going to be a tough defense for Olaf.
20 is picked up, but the fear comes out, and Whitemane gets picked off. Arthas is being chased. He probably, it looks like he might actually make it and get away. Raynor is coming in to poke a little bit. He's getting chased down by Olaf. Back to the point.
Yeah. Sonya jumped in there trying to steal some of the minions, but I think she might pay for it with her life. No.
She is making it out as well. Well, Olarak is going and does get the kill onto Sonya.
So now all of a sudden things are looking great for Save the Murloc.
They should be able to, I think they have to push with this Punisher and just end the game.
Yep, I agree.
But 20s have also been picked up by Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits. And they're going to grab this camp as well. Hopefully they can catch up
Just
with the
to
Punisher.
make sure.
Yeah, get all of the pressure that you can.
So they've got quite the push marching down this bottom lane toward the keep.
They certainly do. All right, Punisher jumps in. Hyperion comes out.
And they're shredding through the Punisher.
Yeah, Punisher's taking a lot of damage. There goes the
They get their
keep.
healer back in 7 seconds.
Yeah, save the Murloc. They need to do some damage here right now.
Shields coming down. Shields are off the core.
Gul'dan gets taken out. Whitemane falls. The core, though,
core's
is
falling.
gone, and it's done. GG's. Game number 2 going to Save the Murloc.
Nice. Well, they made us nervous, but in the end, they did get the win.
Yep, they took their time, but they didn't throw.
Yeah.
That's
18
true.
to 4 kills looking at the stats.
Yeah, it seemed like they had, they had control in the team fights. They didn't have as much. They had a decent amount of AOE, but they had really good engages by Varian and Diablo tag teaming, and the blow up potential that you have there was it was very, very strong, and it worked. That dive worked a lot.
They won in the draft, honestly. They had a big lockdown comp. Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits, I don't think they got what they wanted there, maybe? But the Arthas, there's nothing for Arthas to go against there because they didn't go into Twin Blades, so the Arthas wasn't as effective. Not too many slows for the Rainer to proc Ace in the hole. And then the crazy lockdown, as I said, just CC chain. Anyone who was touched died.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and they were able to keep Kael'thas from picking up that convection. Every time they were able to kill him just before he got to 20 stacks, and that's a little rough. Like you were saying earlier, it would have been great for Kael'thas to have that extra mana instead, since that talent never really came into play. But yeah,
absolutely. All right.
Well played by both teams. I was super excited. I can't wait to see where we're going next.
Yeah, it's true. Like you weren't sure who was going to win there, because like you said, at the very end, both teams had 20. It was going to come down to that fight to see who would win the game, and that's what happened. But I mean, even that defense at the very end, Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits, they burned the crap out of that Punisher. It just still wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, I mean, it was going down really quickly. They were able to bait it back to the core. I thought they had a shot, but just such a late game Punisher. Sorry, such a late game Punisher. It just does so much damage with every swing.
Yes, absolutely. All right, so let's find out.
I didn't say swing on purpose. Right?
Are you sure? Can you prove it? Prove it. You can't.
Prove it.
See?
It's impossible.
Proven in a court of weenus. Instead of a gavel, I have a chicken. I don't know. Oh my.
Wow.
Don't feel left out in Palindrome. You'll have a chicken soon, maybe.
Oh, will I?
I don't know. I don't know if I can promise that.
He loves giving people chickens.
That sounds weird, but it's true. Okay. Oh, wait. Yes. Okay. All right. So the map is going to be Volskaya.
Ooh. Volskaya. Such a good map. Also decent for Vikings. Just point that out.
Ah, nice.
All right. Let's get that rolling and set up.
And I'm sorry, which was it? Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits? Did they pick that?
Yeah, Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits. They decided that they wanted first map pick.
Cool.
So that's where we will go right now. Let's just set up this lobby.
Okay, so this is where we get Vikings again, correct? Just because of Murloc, it makes all the turrets bigger, it makes the healing pulse bigger.
I think so, sure.
Oh no, where'd you go?
Let's do it. Oh no, it happened again.
I'm never in the lobby.
Invite to
Not
game.
allowed.
Yes. So you want 3 observers in this game? I don't know if we can do that.
Oh, looks like I'm on the other team now.
That's right. Referees now are on teams. All right, let's get these guys in here. And while we do that, we have something to go over and something to announce that's very special and it's super related to Div E. Let's pull that up now, and it is the NGS Season 5 All-Stars. You guys have voted. The poll has closed, and here are the results for the very first time. Ta-da!
Woo!
Ta-da!
All right. Swing, do you want to go over the tank
I would
picks,
love
All-Stars?
Yeah. Yeah, so we've got at number 1, Tanker from Married and Mediocre. Number 2 is That Guy from Nexus Cats. And number 3 is Pretty Average from Meme Factory LLC.
I wasn't sure if it was pretty average or pretty avarag. Do you know palindrome? Like if it's like a pun? I should have asked. I didn't.
I'm not sure, since every time I casted them, no one said anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go with pretty average.
Okay. I'm gonna let you
That
guys
works.
actually trade off on these as I get everybody else into the lobby. So as long as you guys can both see it, please continue.
Sure. So for support, number 1, we have Turd Herder from Meme Factory LLC. All of you probably know him. Naisu. He's in Korea right now. He left that team, moved back to Korea, but he came in at number 2 from Married and Mediocre. And Dinkles from the Princess People, coming in at number 3.
Nice. Well, Naisu obviously made a big impression while they were here. Over in the Assassins category, we've got a tie for first place between Captain Speedy and Chad. Captain Speedy from Married and Mediocre, Chad from Meme Factory LLC. Congratulations to you both. And we also have a tie for second place. We've got Cherubin from Married and Mediocre and Artha Now from Nexus Cats.
And I'm assuming this is for the offlaners,
Oh yes, yes. Sorry, I didn't really explain the icons.
the specialist icon for the offlaners.
Well, you know, they're all very special.
Coming in at 1, Trigus from Married and Mediocre. At 2 is Kalar from the Save the Murloc in this right now. Number 3, Tyro from Bronze League Heroes. Congratulations, everybody. Well played.
Yeah.
Well
Congrats.
played indeed, everyone.
When is the All-Stars game?
That is up to the division. You guys, now you know how. Now you have the players. So if you guys want to and get that match going, feel free to do so.
Are any of you in here? Make it so.
Make it happen, because that would be a lot of
I see
fun.
you, Artha, now. Congratulations, and make it happen.
You win, but now earn it. Earn the ultimate victory. All right, so let's just look at the maps real quick. Okay. Update for me. Update. There we go. All right. Game 1. Towers of Doom. Picked by Olaf. Won by Olaf. Infernal Shrines picked by Save the Murloc. Won by Save the Murloc. So we're going to game 3. Volskaya Foundry selected by Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits. And I think we're almost ready to go.
Let's
So we've
play
got
this
a
map twice.
1-1 tie in this best of 5. Love it.
I know, there's so many games. All the games.
All the games. And we're going to Volskaya, where Olaf and Sweaty Bandits have 100% win rate of their 2 games, and Save the Murloc has not yet to win a Volskaya game with 2 losses.
Could be target banned. Okay, looks like both teams are ready. All right, here we go. Game 3, Volskaya Foundry.
All right.
Although it says Volskaya Industries, but then it says in text Volskaya Foundry, so which is it? I don't know.
I
really
don't
confusing.
know. I don't understand it.
In Overwatch, is it Volskaya Industries?
I
Maybe?
think.
Oh, it's been a while.
Yeah, I know it's been a while. I'm really bad at first-person shooters, so I have to be pretty drunk to play Overwatch. I love
Perfect.
it, though. It's really fun, but I'm just not that great.
Yeah, I stopped playing because I was awful, and I was like, oh, I know, I'll play more, and I'll get better. But that didn't happen. I just got sadder.
But if you believe,
That's right. All you need is a belief and a chance to be wrong. Medivh!
Again, no Medivh.
No Medivh. Wah wah. Alright, are we going to see some respect bands here this time? Maybe?
Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised if they banned out that Olaf. Did a lot of work last game.
Or Diablo.
Diablo, too. This is a really good map for Diablo. That surprises me.
Huh, ban on Haka.
There are not many bushes to burrow to on this map.
It's true. True. There's a few
So
vents, but that's it.
Right. And they're oddly placed, so it's not very easy for him to move around. But maybe just the global pressure is very, very scary.
We'll see.
That could also be a reason for the lost Viking.
Aha! I see. I
I'm
like
telling you.
There's a
It's
KT.
happening.
KT ban could be respect ban. Although it didn't get stacked, still did created a lot of chaos last game for Save the Murloc with all that spreading fire. There's the Diablo ban.
Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits, when they've played here on Volskaya, and a couple of heroes that they seem to like on this map are Stukov and Li Ming.
I like both those heroes here as well.
Yeah.
Good. Silent circle in a small space that everyone has to jam into.
I love when you have control of the first point, and the other team isn't there. As Li Ming, you can just throw all your orbs and all of your missiles into the mid fort wall and get a lot of siege damage that way while you're just waiting. Kerrigan picked up by Save the Murloc. Maybe another dive comp, perhaps? Urel. Selected from Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits.
Arguably the best solo laner. With glowing eyes.
Whoa.
They're doing
Okay.
glowing eyes again.
You're right. Vala.
All right, very interesting.
It's a very early Vala.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised, but clearly they've got something in mind. I mean, she does have her role where she can kind of try to stay out of the Kerrigan combo.
Yeah.
Varian and Asmodan picked up from Save the Murloc. I don't know, Varian and Kerrigan. Varigan and Carrion. Yeah, very, very divey. So I think we might see another dive comp here from Save the Murloc.
Yeah.
And Asmodan.
It worked for them, so why not?
Yeah, and look how far Asmodan made it down in the pick list.
Yeah, that's a surprise.
It's a very long map though, so it's harder for him to be a pseudo-global on this map because he can't reach all three with his globe, so could be because of that, but once he's stacked, he's just
with everybody
insane.
stacked, with everyone
Yeah.
grouped up together. Woo.
Mm-hmm.
Woo.
Everyone dies with one Q.
Yeah.
That is a little scary.
I've seen groups of 3 or 4 people run away just from one Asmodan, so, you know, it could happen. Stukov is banned here.
We still have let's see. I'm looking at some of the they could go into an Arthas again, anti-dive against the Kerrigan. Looks like they have played Muradin in the past as well. We could get a Miranda.
Or a Tyrande.
Oh.
Oh my.
Wow.
Double support.
Is this going to be a
Vala hyper carry?
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Interesting. All right. Spicy. I like it. Star Knight in the chat says, I need healing.
I need healing.
I need healing.
No Genji so far. I think we might be seeing Muradin in that line.
Oh, dive all the way. Karazim and a Nubarak.
That's scary.
Oh
This team's
my-
really squishy.
That's terrifying. Oh my goodness. Urel is going to have to be swinging that hammer all day.
What?
Main tank Zool?
That could work with 2 full healers. So I see what they're trying to do here. hate it. I would have switched around some of the healers, I think. Vala's a little squishy for this too, but Yrel doesn't need heals. But all goes on Zul and Vala.
Oh my goodness, this is a spicy comp.
Yeah, this is really interesting. I've heard about this Zul tanking thing before. I'm excited. I haven't seen it in action, so I'm pumped.
It can definitely work with 2 healers because he is tanky enough. He has a lot of healing himself, so if there are 2 people healing him, he has lockdown, he has damage, he has insane wave clear, so it definitely can work. Or we'll see him off lane and have Arrow be main tank Yrel. Who knows?
All right, well, let's get into it. Game 3. Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits. On the blue team, we have Mr. Papercut on the Zul. We have Seymour on the Vala. We have Coney's Island playing the, I believe that's Ariel. We have Zell playing the Tyrande. And we have Arrow playing Yrel.
Awesome. And over on the red side for Save the Murloc, it's going to be Kalar on that Asthma. Nervash 680 on Kerrigan. Sean WL on a Noob. And Kerosene will be played by Curry.
Makes me hungry. I know it's spelled
Curry?
I know it's spelled differently. I know. I'm sorry. I apologize. I couldn't help myself.
What color curry do you enjoy the most, Weenus?
Let's see. That's a good question. Probably yellow.
Nice.
All right, so we're going to see a split of Yrel and Varian match up top. Going to see a triple play of this hyper carry Vala. Crowned up.
She's got the 2 supports with her.
Ready to rock and roll. Put some damage down onto this bottom fort wall. And Nubarak dives in. Misses a couple times.
Yeah, good use of the conveyor belt there by Seymour on the Vala to escape.
BKL says that he likes this composition for Olaf. He says Olaf all the way.
Okay.
Sorry, I meant to say Bickle.
Bickle.
Oh, Zul is getting dove on. Looks like he's going to be okay and does make it back behind the gate. He's going to go ahead and tap, heal up a little bit. That was close, though.
Yeah, it was.
And now a Nubarak is here to go in for attempt number 2. Kerrigan lands, but not enough. Very, very close. And Zul once again gets away.
Yep, gonna have to back.
He is one tanky boy. Gluttony picked up by Asmodan. Hot Pursuit by Vala. And we're going to see Varian going Lion's Maw again. All right.
So we see that most of Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits focusing on that bottom lane against Asmodan.
Yeah, it's interesting, and they've stuck together most of the time, so they might just keep this up, getting a good stun onto Asmodan, but Asmodan will be able to retreat and make it out in time. Oh, a big dive onto Zul in mid. He escapes again with 60 HP. Oh man, that Zul has 9 lives.
It only would have taken a paper cut to finish him off.
Exactly. All right, so the control point alpha will unlock in 13 seconds. Hey! As it's also known as. Siege Camp getting picked up by Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits. As Save the Murloc are set up on the point already, and so they will start channeling.
It's like both teams have 1 turret? Yeah.
Who's got all the items? Support camp has not been picked up, but there is a camp pushing top for Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits, and Zul is joining it, so might get some split push up there going.
Oh, a noob dives in.
Ooh, a lot of damage falling onto Olaf. Stun barely missing Yrel.
Meanwhile, Zool doing a lot of work up in that top lane. Asmo have to respond.
Zool doing Zool things. The point is contested, but it continues to tick forward for Save the Murloc as they reach 85%. Are slowly getting pushed off by the Bandits with their turret.
Yeah, they've taken it over.
This distraction is still being dealt with by Asmodan in the top lane, clearing that out. When he rejoins and when we get Anubarak back from base, we will see another engagement, and we'll see if Save the Murloc are able to take this point back or not.
Yeah, they've got some time to reset. Everybody's heading back now with full health and mostly full mana.
Big engage, and Zool will go down. Be the first kill of the game. Going over to Save the Murloc, claiming that first blood.
Yeah, that combination dive with the Varian and the Anub is definitely devastating.
And the first protector goes to Save the Murloc. Anub and Varian jump in it right away. They're going to get some damage mid. Then maybe go top, I'm guessing, but we'll see. I believe the voiceover just said that blue team had taken the protector.
That's odd.
That seems seems like something's a little bit goofy there, but that's no matter. All right, so they are going to back off of mid and maybe transition top, but there's not a whole lot of time left on the protector. Let's see what they can get left out of it. All right, charging in.
Off.
Yeah, this protector might be able to maybe take down some of these towers here. It's about to go down. It does have the tanks in it though, so when it blows up, the protector goes down. You've got 2 tanks, and hopefully they'll be able to get themselves out.
Right.
All right, getting the chase on for Asmodan. Polaris trying to escape, is running, but does not make it, and does get taken out. Good stun on Devarian.
Mr. Paper Cut on Zool.
Oh, can the heal come out? Will the heal come out? Oh, it does. Wow. Ariel healing up at the last second there, and 9 lives Zool continues to live on.
Yeah. Both teams pretty even in experience. Both of them fighting to get to 10.
Yeah, both taking their fortification camps as well. They want to get those items, get those turrets, give them a little bit of an edge in the next objective. Neither team has taken the support camp yet, so we'll see what happens there. Siege camp getting picked up by Save the Murloc as Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits are considering theirs, and Zool will start that now.
See the Tyrande Owl flying up, trying to maintain vision on Save the Murloc.
Whoo! Whoo!
Oh, here we go. Support camp.
It's time. And Save the Murloc have decided to jump down on it. 10s come out and are up and rolling for both teams.
Yeah, what do we have, Weenus?
Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits have elected to take Ardent Defender on Yrel, Crystal Aegis on Ariel, Skeletal Mages on the Zool, Shadow Stalk on Tyrande, and Rain of Vengeance on Vala.
So I'm just noticing that Karazim has picked up 7-sided strike.
Oh, big engage onto Vala, and Vala cannot be saved. Cocoon comes out and is used as well. 7-sided. Drops down.
Oh, stasis.
Aegis will prevent death for a moment. There goes a support beacon. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh,
this
so
is
much
crazy.
Going over to the Ariel to keep Zool up for a long time.
But Zool goes down. So does Ariel, and as well as Tyrande.
Yeah, and now Save the Murloc. can just push in on this top fort. They'll at least get the well. They should get the fort as well, I think.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Do you mind telling us about some of the talents that they used to win that fight?
Yeah, so we had the 7-sided strike that you mentioned, and Cocoon is picked up by a new. It's going to be Shield Wall for Varian, Maelstrom for Kerrigan, and Tide of Sin for Asmodan.
That's the new brand of detergent for your washing machine.
Nice.
It is the Tide of Sin. Welcome to Chat Turd Herder. Congratulations on your all-star voting.
Ooh,
Asmodan.
in a little trouble here.
Yeah, it does get stunned up. Will get pushed back and forth and pinballed all the way back to base as Asmodan falls.
Now we'll see if Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits can take over this point in time, and it looks like they can indeed.
They're down a talent tier, but they have the numbers. Hirel is going to zone. Take the fight into the lane instead of on the point.
Yeah, and again, save the Murloc. They have some time. They built up a nice lead there. Asmo is headed back to them, so we should be seeing a full 5v5.
Absolutely. As soon as Asmodan gets there, this could be quite the fight.
And it is talent tier in favor of save the Murloc for a very short window here.
Cocoon goes out. 7-sided.
Kerrigan Maelstroming gets hung out a little by herself.
Yes, the rest of the team turns onto Zool. Zool nice, gets the Aegis, but doesn't come out alive on the other side of it. Yrel is also stuck behind the rest of Save the Murloc, blocking that treadmill. Like beavers with a dam.
And you saw just some really nice sustain coming out in that team fight from Save the Murloc.
Yeah, absolutely. Save the Murloc will march up the top lane, and they should be able to get significant damage, at least to the to some of the front wall as that completely goes down, and they're going to push further. See how much damage they get onto this keep. A strong defense could save it possibly, but
yep, Vala just needs to go to town on that protector.
Big stuns coming out. Yrel is low, though, and does get 7-sided striked down and does fall.
7-sided struck? No.
7-sided struck, indeed. 200 globes of gluttony. 200 stacks, I'm sorry, of annihilation for Asmodan. It's gonna start hurting a little bit more.
Yeah, and that keep does go down.
They got the keep, and they're looking for more.
There's only 12 seconds left on the protector.
Maybe not that much more, as they are heading out. They want to take the siege camp that is not existent while the protector is up. So they're going to settle for the support camp instead. All right. And over on Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits, they're going to take their siege camp.
We may get an invade, though. Not in time.
Oh, but they are going in. They want to fight. It's 16-13. They have talent tier advantage. Cocoon comes out.
Taronda Cocoon could be in danger when she...
7-sided, doing so much damage. Charging onto Taronda. Taronda is trying to stay alive. Does not. Quest complete for Vala. Puncturing arrow. All right, so that's another victory here for Save the Murloc. They have the lead, and it looks like they're pushing the lead.
Yeah, I like that. That aggressiveness with the camp invades. I know we were wanting to see them be a little more aggressive last game. It does look like they're coming out more aggressive this time.
Yep, and it's Asmodan in the top lane. I don't know if the rest of Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits know that he's so alone. As the siege or the fortification camp is picked up by Save the Murloc, and they will be moving to their siege camp now.
We've got a huge level lead here for Save the Murloc, 17-14, about to be 18.
Yeah, absolutely. So you have the lead. You got to push with it, at least maintain it. But they have a decent, a decent barrier. However, this is a map where the objective gets stronger and stronger as the game goes on, and there can be a penultimate wipe on an objective that could lead to a massive flip flop. But for right now, Save the Murloc are doing a really good job of keeping the lead and picking fights where they can, and holding on to that lead.
I love them moving in on or taking it out.
Yeah, I don't know if you can base race. Right.
They're opening up this lane though. The next protector is going to be in that bottom lane. So.
Yep, the top port is taken down by Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits, but Save the Murloc are attacking, on this keep.
Yeah, they're just gonna keep going as long as Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits lets them.
All right, so the Bandits do back into base, but the lane is pushed. Ooh, nope. Not a full engage, but the lane is pushed towards Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits, giving them a little bit more vision and a head start on this point, control point C.
Yeah, Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits is going to want to make sure that Save the Murloc does not pick up this protector. It's going straight onto the keep. It could be very, very dangerous.
I prefer control point C over control point land or control point air.
Wow.
Just saying.
So we see Save the Murloc very much set up on the point here.
Yes, plus they have 3 items. Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits, they don't have any.
Yeah, that's going to make it really tough.
If those items go down, and they should go down now, as the turrets go down, a lot of burst coming down onto Zool, and Zool does drop 7-sided as Vala goes down as well. Cocoon on Yrel. Ariel trying to get out, being chased by Kerrigan as the cocoon ends.
Yep, arrow is gonna fall on Zool as well.
All right, so this is...
Sorry, Yrel, I meant.
Yes.
Not Zool.
There can only be one. Kneel before Zool. I know it's Zod, but it's close. All right, so this protector is going to march its way mid? Mr. Papercut saying, you guys don't like Zool or what? Yeah, Zool is the target as for this blow up, but this keep will fall.
Oh yeah, it's just melting. This could be it, Weenus.
It could be game. If they get some more kills.
5 up to defend though.
7-sided coming out. Oh, there's Zool popping his skeletal mages. Oh, Yrel takes too much damage. Cannot sustain it and will fall.
Shields just came
Shields
off
are off the core, and there's still about 1/3 of the health left on this protector. It is dropping fast. It's going. Gone.
That's it.
Game 2. Or 3, I'm sorry. Second of a total games going to Save the Murloc. It's a run. Woo! Oh my goodness.
Woo.
Who is that? There's someone else here. Who is? Oh! All right. Wow. Well played, Save the Murloc. All right. Do you guys want to talk about this game? And for a second, I'm going to try to see what's going on for our next Game 4.
Sure. What did you think, M. Paladron?
See, I actually liked the draft by Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits. I think they were more optimal heroes, but I think the problem with it was the aggression from Save the Murloc and the lockdown. Once again, a lot of lockdown versus barely any lockdown. So draft-wise, Save the Murloc, I think, won that draft and executed it very well. Asmodee stacked super early, so those globes are really painful very quickly. I think by like 12-ish, level 12, it was all of Vala's health. So
Yeah,
it was
and if
pretty
you
painful.
take out Vala in this comp, I mean, there's not a lot of danger, right? Because she's most of the damage.
Right. And I'm surprised we didn't see Monster Hunter come out, because with Hunter's Mark and Monster Hunter, those protectors would have just been destroyed instantly.
Mhm.
So I don't know if that would have changed anything, just because Save the Murloc executed so beautifully. I'm just surprised.
Yeah, they did. They did a Save the Murloc did a really good job. I get what you're saying, especially if you're gonna go with the Q at level 4 as well. Yeah. So yeah, wouldn't necessarily have made the difference, but it could have kind of been interesting as far as getting the protector down a little more quickly, maybe.
And it was played well by both teams. Azul was very funny, just healing forever and taking 5 people to take him down. But that was hilarious. He kept getting out with 100 health.
Yeah, definitely. That's got to be frustrating to play against. But in the end, it worked out. Save the Murloc. They were able to take the game and take the lead in the series.
Yeah,
Very
it's
convincing.
winning games 2 and 3, coming back from a loss in game 1. That's sometimes that's hard to do, but they have done it here, and we have our next map chosen by Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits. We are going to Tower. Oh no, I'm sorry. False alarm. Just wanted to freak you out. We are going to Dragonshire.
Dragonshire.
Oh,
Cool.
Yep.
Okay.
That is where we are
Neither
going.
team has played this map. I don't believe.
This
Well,
is going to be brand new territory. And you
we're
said
gonna-
that was the choice of.
Yeah, Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits, they took map pick over hero pick, so that's where we
Okay.
will be headed next. Dragonshire indeed. But I think we're going to get this next map set up, and we're going to take a couple-minute bio break because we're going to be going into at least one more game. So we will get that lobby set up, and we will be right back for game number 4 in the Division E Grand Finals NGS Season 5. Welcome back, everybody. Whew. Sorry for that.
We made it.
Sorry for that quick break here, but yeah, looking at the recap, Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits with 1 win, Save the Murloc with 2 wins, and let's see what maps. Oh, that's not updated. Update for me, thank you. All right, so we have the win on towers, and then for Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits, then we have the win on Shrines and Volskaya for Save the Murloc. We will be going next, as you can see, to Dragonshire. We are setting up that lobby now, and I think everybody is ready to go. Well, actually, let me ask them. That would be the polite thing to do, right?
Just go in without asking.
I realized that I realized that I had scrolled up a bunch, and I was actually looking at, are you guys ready for last game? I was like, oh, everybody's all ready. Oh wait, no, that was last game. All right. All right, so since the map was chosen by Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits, we have the first hero pick by Save the Murloc. All right, and we are, just like that, we are ready to rock and roll. So let's go into game 4.
Yeah.
On to
I put money
Dragonshire.
on Medivh being banned first.
I think that's a pretty safe bet.
Do we get our Murky played now?
Ooh.
I don't see it happening on this map. You can make a play for it, but he can't hold top shrine, and you need someone like really strong on top. So I wish, but I'm gonna say no.
Yeah. We could still dream, though. We could still dream. Star Knight says, I hope Venus dresses up like this at BlizzCon. I mean, I was talking about, I put some buttons on my hat that may or may not be showing up to BlizzCon for tiny loot, if you can find me, and whisper the password moist. Then there might be some tiny loot in your future.
Hey, there's your Medivh band.
You called it.
Okay, what
You
did
get
I
it.
win?
You win a chicken at BlizzCon. That's what you win. Are you going to BlizzCon?
We'll see.
Are you going
Not
to?
if you're gonna chase me with a chicken.
No, you get a chicken, and then you can chase other people with chickens. That's how it works. Swing, you're going to be at BlizzCon, right?
You know I'm gonna be at.
I know, but I didn't
Yes,
want to. I didn't
we're
want to
staying at the
presume.
same hotel.
Shh.
Okay,
I didn't want to put the kiss and tell in
Okay.
hotel.
Okay. What happens at BlizzCon stays at
That's
BlizzCon.
Right.
But I'm pumped. This will be, I think, my 6th BlizzCon. So.
Yeah, I'm going to be very
Yeah.
excited to meet up with anybody who comes from NGS and is there. It'll be a lot of fun. We are going to see some more bands, though. Back to the game. That's why we're all here.
Varian, no surprise.
No Varian for you, no Stukov for you.
And no Kerrigan.
They just don't give a Kerrigan. Wah, wah, wah. All right. So now we actually get to some picks here instead of just bands. Instead of seeing what we won't be seeing, we get to see what we will be seeing. What is first pick worthy on this map?
I was just about to say Dahaka, but it's too late because now you guys won't believe it.
Okay.
I'm sorry. What was the name of that hero?
Dahaka.
All right. Haka. Nice. Ooh.
And I was actually gonna say that.
Diablo. You were gonna say Diablo Deckard? What's
Well-
with it? All the heroes start with D.
Yeah, well, I was just gonna say right here, first pick. Why not get the Deckard? Deckard hasn't been in play yet. It's been banned every match or every map. So
Good stuff.
yeah, one of the best healers. Why not pick him up?
Solid CC. All right, so now we have some decent protection for KT with Johanna and Dahaka. You know, KT also has some crowd control as well, so this is a lot of stacked CC so far on both sides, because, you know, Diablo, heavy CC, and Deckard Cain. It's got that root.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Asmo's still out there. It's gonna be the White Maiden band, though.
There will be no solo burst heals for you, sir. All
You
right.
might want to go to Tyrande. That would be the best healer left, potentially.
Stronda's pretty good here, or
Mm-hmm.
in general, especially they're stacking CC. There you go.
Or Karzim. They've been playing Karzim every game, so.
Oh, no Lost Vikings.
Oh.
Ripperoni.
They're really good on this map, so.
Coney Island.
Yeah, he said, you guys are naughty people, is what he said. Naughty
Yeah, that's
people.
exactly what he said.
Respect ban, they say. They're not taking that punch a second time, says Quillar. All right. Here comes picks number 3 and 4, and it's going to be Thrall and Leeming.
Wondering
Alright.
if that's a solo lane Thrall or if it's going to be part of the 4-man.
Interesting.
Because you can still pick up URL to beat Dahaka on the point. No one can beat URL on the point.
Yeah, so hard to kill,
Yeah.
even with the nerfs to mana. Still, just 1v1, stay alive forever.
Right. So you have to rotate people up, get top, and you don't really want to rotate many people all the time.
Olarak makes a return. And Lily.
There it is.
Lily making an
That's
appearance in game 4.
I think we might see the URL here, actually.
Yeah.
Lily's very interesting. Who is she blinding here? Diablo?
Thrall, maybe, but I mean, not much. I mean, both
Yeah.
both those heroes aren't known as as auto attackers. Although Thrall's got a nasty triple hammer wombo combo. Oh, Genji.
Oh, double reset.
Maybe they knew. Get the blinds ahead of time.
Exactly. All right. Well, I think that pretty much says that Thrall is going to be in the off lane.
Yeah.
They could do something else. I mean, they could do something magical and throw Diablo up there. But which draft do you guys like better?
I think I like Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits a bit.
I agree. Double resets is scary.
Yeah.
Very scary. And, I mean, Save the Murloc kind of went all in on blinds there. And that's great, but they're going to blind Genji. Still a hard target to lock down if he's playing well.
Yeah, I mean, decent mobility to kind of dance around those Alarak combos.
All right, here we go into game 4. And this time, M. Palindrome, would you like to introduce Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits?
Oh, sure. So we have Arrow on the Thrall. Gonna be solo lane. We found out that out. Okay. Mr. Papercut on the Diablo. Zell on the Deckard. Coney's Island on the Li Ming. And Seymour on the Genji.
And why don't you announce Save the Murloc since you didn't get a chance
Oh
to?
my gosh. Everybody. Pilar on the Alarak. Apollo on the Kael'thas. Kuri on the Lily. Sean WL on the Johanna. And Nervash on the Dahaka. I can't do that thing you did with your throat.
Oh my.
I will clip that later. All right, so Dahaka is going to be left in the bottom lane for now, hiding out, soaking that XP, not fully engaging. But Genji wants to come down and play.
So it's kind of interesting that we see Dahaka down in the bottom. Typically, you would see the Dahaka in the top lane. So this is a little different already.
Possible ambush here for the Olarak as Diablo goes in. The root will stick from Deckard Cain, and that is a decent gank as Olarak goes down in the top lane. First blood going to Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits.
Yeah, that was a fantastic gank.
Losing a little bit of soak in other lanes, but they do get that kill. All right, so maybe, let's see. There's going to be some crazy rotations through this triangle of death here. And it looks like, you know, Olaf is going to be playing some kind of ganking game on this map, which can work quite well. Knowing fallen for the trap, though, so they back off to the siege camp. Take that instead.
We'll see if it's looking like Save the Murloc is about to control both shrines, but Diablo's in the middle to make sure nobody snagged that Dragon Knight quite yet.
Yep. Thrall is going to try to take back top, and he should be able to succeed unless he gets pulled off. All right. Now top is going to be controlled by Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits, while bottom is controlled for the time being by Save the Murloc. But Genji is going down there to try to mess around and see if he can take it. It's probably not going to win against a Dahaka. Maybe. I mean, he's
putting some decent damage in, but now Dahaka has help.
Yeah, Dahaka got the backup. Big fight between Alarak here and Thrall, but Diablo comes in to get this kill onto Alarak. Alarak is not going to make it out of here unless he pulls off something miraculous.
Oh, nice orb from Laming to finish him off.
Now Genji's going to be in trouble as the rest of Save the Murloc come down here. He jumps out, gets to safety.
Such an interesting split. We see Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits keep going top and ganking top, while Genji, who is known for rotations and ganks, holding bot lane.
Yeah.
Oh, and I missed it. KT did get taken down in the top lane.
No convection this time, though, so everybody stay calm.
No convection. All right, we do have Echo of the Elements for Thrall, 16 of 20. He's almost there. Scroll of Identify for Deckard Cain, so he is stacking up as well. Only 2 stacks there, though.
Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits taking control. Johanna is there to stop him from picking up the dragon.
Diablo jumping in bottom onto this Dahaka, getting some support from Genji from range, but ooh, wow.
Oh, nice tongue onto Genji. Almost finishes him off.
Yeah, I really licked the play there. I mean, liked the play. That was good. That was really good. Yes, that was really good timing. You Dahak can't argue with that.
Diablo having to give over that bottom shrine. 1v2.
A little bit of an XP lead going to Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits. As this standoff continues. How long will we go until the first dragon pops? No one knows.
The longer you go, the better.
That's true. If you're going to win the dragon, make it a late game dragon by waiting, doing the simple thing of nothing but soaking.
Early dragons don't do anything.
I feel bad for the Dragon Knight. He's just sitting here like, please, please release me, play with me. All right.
Oh, in the bottom lane, Dahaka being charged by Diablo.
It's got to be careful.
And just like that, Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits taking over bottom shrine.
Ooh, Dahaka's in a bad spot here. Can he get flipped? He gets flipped, but Genji has decided to transfer himself to the point instead of chasing. Oh my goodness. All right, so Dahaka's going to back off there as Save the Murloc have taken control of top.
It seems like Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits are doing a really good separating and not spreading the fire from KT.
Yeah, I think they learned their lesson on trying to spread it.
Spread the fire
Yeah,
from
well,
KT.
yeah. Sometimes it just happens. All right, good drag onto Genji. Can he reach the fountain? Oh, he reaches the fountain, but it's not enough. Diablo's in trouble. Mr. Papercut's running for the ground, but the dragon is picked up by Johanna. First goes to Save the Murloc. First Dragon Knight.
They get a kill on Genji and they get the dragon. That's very nice results for them.
Yeah. Genji is so hard to take down with all of his escapes unless you really put in that hard CC and keep him from escaping.
Save the Murloc, focusing on the bottom lane with the dragon.
A little bit of a boop there from the Dragon Knight onto Deckard Cain.
Oop, there's Phoenix. We have heroics picked up by Save the Murloc. It's a Counter-Strike for Alarak, Adaptation, Dahaka, Blessed Shield for Johanna. We saw that Phoenix, and it's going to be Jug of 1,000 Cups for Lily.
Unfortunately, we're not going to see Water Dragon on Dragon Shire, but, you know. Jug's also a very good ult, and probably the better one. All right. Here, speaking of Lord NATO, here it comes. APOC goes off. Jugs come out.
Thrall's like running in and it's like, oops, maybe not, maybe not.
All right.
Ooh, it's gonna be Dragon Blade for Genji. That's always a fun ultimate.
I like it. Bruiser Camp being picked up from Save the Murloc, while the Siege Camp is getting picked up from Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits. Maybe a possible gank opportunity on the Thrall as Save the Murloc gets into position. Alright, could knock him around a little bit. They're going. Gets pushed back. Gets silenced. Oh my goodness.
Earthquake comes out.
Tens coming out just in time to be able to save Thrall there from that death. Earthquake saving his life for sure. Bruiser Camp getting picked up by Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits. As Dahaka is in the bottom lane, pushing back those Siege Giants.
Yep, we see a slight experience lead for Save the Murlocs. Same talent here still, though.
Absolutely. Camp is getting picked up now by Save the Murloc. An impossible invade by Olaf. Though they're going on Dahaka down in the bottom, but also on the camp at the same time.
Yep, they're a little split.
Phoenix
Olaf
cups
and Sweaty Bandits.
APOC. Ooh, very low on Li Ming. Li Ming goes down as well as Deckard Cain. They continue to fight, but it's not looking good for
Dragon
Olaf.
Blade.
Genji goes down. Thrall's in trouble. Thrall gets blown up as well. So that was a 4 for none. Huge, huge fight for Save the Murloc.
Right, and exactly at the same time as shrines activate for the Dragon Knights, we see Save the Murloc quickly get in position. We'll see if Johanna heads to the dragon, looks like. Yep.
Yep, and Alarak is going to help clean up this camp with Dahaka. I mean, Diablo's close, but he's not going to make it in time. And the second Dragon Knight also goes to Save the Murloc. Talent tier advantage as well. They're going to run it down mid. Give a little bit of a boop to Diablo, who was on fire at the same time. Getting into the 10-minute phase of the game, so these Dragon Knights are going to start getting more powerful.
Yeah. So it looks like they're going to go ahead and move off the center, maybe? We'll see. Nope, going back in on the middle fort here.
I think they're just waiting for their creep wave so they can get in a little bit closer, maybe take a little less damage. Genji gets a boop, and he will need healing.
Nice.
That fort is unhealable. It is down for the count. All right. Ooh, just barely dodging that orb. Re-engaging on the Genji, who gets silenced and then pummeled by the Dragon Knight. That was a really nice combo, silencing Genji.
Dragon Knight expiring.
Siege Camp is now active for Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits, and it looks like it might be engaged upon by Save the Murloc. They're going to try and steal it here.
Ooh, I don't know.
Diablo is thinking about it. Deckard Cain is on the front line, drops Lornado to try to clear the point. He does. There goes APOC and Phoenix. Cups comes out. Alarak almost torching that Li Ming down to 14 health.
Oh boy. Beautiful tongue onto Deckard to finish the kill there.
Deckard Cain will not make it out. Diablo will not either. Oh my goodness. And they get those kills, knocking them away from the gate. As this push continues onto this keep. 16-13. Save the Murloc is looking for the win here of the whole grand finals.
Yeah, they're thinking about this keep a lot. I think they might back out.
Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits, they need to win this game to keep the grand finals going. Stay alive.
Staying alive. We do have a 16-13 difference in levels here, so it's also a talent tier as well.
Yeah, Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits are going to have to try to reclaim some of this lost XP and try to tie it up or to make it a little bit more even. Right now, they're just a little bit outmatched from the level difference.
Yeah, they're gonna grab this bruiser camp, and they're just trying to stay, steady and stay in this game as much as they can.
Save the Murloc. It's probably going to try to paint the map red as best they can. So is Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits as they grab their bruiser camp. Jumping.
Dragon shrines are available to Haka going up to.
Oh, this is not looking good. There's so many members of Olaf in the bottom lane, and both of the temples have already been activated. And that's an easy Dragon Knight for Save the Murloc.
This is going to be tough. Not impossible, but a tough defense for Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits.
Absolutely. All right, so the Dragon Knight is going to be marching on mid, while Dahaka is in the back dealing with a camp in the top lane. Dragon Knight, it's taken some damage. It's still got about 60%. Earthquake comes down. There goes APOC. Oh my goodness. Cups comes out, but it's Thrall who falls first. Diablo might be in trouble here as well. Mr. Papercut is blinded, and he is taken down.
Dragon Knight's really low too, though.
They're getting the kills, but they're not getting the structure damage. Oh, there goes Genji. I think they should be able to push now even without the Dragon Knight. At least getting this mid keep. 18 to 15.
I don't think they could finish here, probably. It looks like they're going to look at this bottom keep now, though.
Oh, and a kill onto Li Ming. And this is a very smart choice. Going down, just taking out this bottom keep, trying to decide what to do next. Lornado comes out to help defend, but they are going for it. Save the Murloc want the win. They're getting the kills, and they are fighting down on the core.
The shield's coming down, Weenus.
It's down to 98%. All the shield is gone. Some members now are coming out of Olaf, but I don't know. I don't know if they can do it.
Core's down to 30%.
Core's down 10-0, and that is it. Save the Murloc are the Div E Grand Final champions.
Wow. All right.
Oh my goodness. Whew. What a game. What a great set of games. Did we did we lose you in the game there at the very end in Palindrome?
What a game that I totally saw the end of.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I'm not sure what happened.
It's okay.
But I was like, I think she's still there. Maybe she can still hear us. Yeah. So 13 to 3 in kills. Well played by Save the Murloc. A short game. I think it was also dominated. I believe all of the Dragon Knights were picked up by Save the Murloc. Is that correct? Or am I
I think so. Yeah.
Or am I just making stuff up like sometimes I do?
Unless I missed something.
Well, besides the end of the game. Oh, that's okay. You can go back and
miss something else.
You can you can go back and you can watch the end of the grand final later. But let's see. Let's get Save the Murloc in here. What do you guys think? See if Quaylar would like to do an interview. I would be surprised if he said no.
That would be great if you.
Excellent. Everyone think of really good questions.
Say no.
You could say no and be like, all right, and that's it. See ya. Bye. Let's go ahead and hop into a lobby.
Okay.
Let's go to lobby number 5. Unless someone's in there. There we go.
We're in there.
We made it.
Yay.
Although I'm sure they're celebrating and they're doing high fives and things like that. So hopefully they get the message.
They all went to their team house.
Hector's reacting to your play comment.
Oh yeah, lick the play.
Like lick the play. Oh god, facepalm.
How on earth does he get out? Says BKL. I'm not sure exactly.
Which time? Which one?
Hector, still no value from School of Identify.
I
Oh
may
man,
have
what a
seen
series. What a series indeed.
I just got so mad that we weren't gonna see him that I rage quit the game.
I want 5 games or nothing. All right, actually, I'm going to update this map here. There we go. All right, so we'll pull that up. Let's see if it updates. Yeah, there it is. So first lost. Save the Murloc lost first game to Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits and was able to pick up 3 games in a row on 2, 3, and 4, making them the new Grand Finals champions of Division E. Oh my goodness!
So
The first ever.
Yeah.
Finals winners of Division E.
That's true.
Yeah, this is the first time Div E has come out, and I'm so proud of all the teams. Everyone played really, really well, including Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits. You guys played really great today as well. Both teams, well played.
Yeah, it's funny. I liked a lot of the drafts that Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits put together, but Save the Murloc, they just executed so well these last 3 games in a row now.
True. It's all that CC.
Yep.
I mean, kinda.
Yeah, they had some great CC. That's for sure.
All right, so we are going to get an interview.
Some really nice tongues by Dahaka in Dragonshire game.
Yep.
Especially Genji can be tough to tongue.
Oh, that's true. Hector does do a good point that Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits won a game, and it was with TLV.
That's true. So at least there's that. I think we have some visitors. Weenus?
Yeah, we're here.
Oh, welcome. Thanks for joining. Who do we have with us here?
I'm Quellar.
I'm Sean.
Sean,
Corey.
Corey, he's healing.
Well, thank you, all 3 of you, for joining us. And first and foremost, congratulations! You are the Division E Grand Finals champions.
Thank you.
Thank you very, very much.
Wow! So 5th seed comes back and wins it all. It's very, very, very exciting. All right.
We're excited.
Yes.
Sure.
So, what kind of pre-gaming did you guys do going into this? Is there any, not necessarily drinking, but like as far as like practice
Mostly
and
Natty Light.
Natty Light? Natty Light is for victories, right? It's for the victorious.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm
very
a
good.
hard alcohol only kind of guy.
But in all seriousness, we all watched the last few series that they played. We kind of looked at how they play. They like to take the 2 front line, and they have their own specific strats, as we saw on the first map. Surprise pick with the Lost Vikings. We thought they were a meme just like us, but they're the real deal.
Yeah, that was really well done by them.
Also, just getting that Medivh out of there, we know like that's a dangerous character that can easily change a game. So we did not want to deal with that at all.
Yeah, there was a lot of Medivh banning, and it sounds like for very good reason.
Yeah, they had played extremely well on him. I believe we banned him first every game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that seems like sometimes people just say, okay, well, here's the team, here's the comp that we like, and we don't really care what they play. We're just gonna ban what hurts our comp. And then there's other people who are like, all right, we want to play these heroes, but we also know this team is really good at these heroes, and we just don't want to have to deal with it. It sounds like it might be the latter on that case.
Yeah.
The definite respect ban.
Absolutely. So were you guys surprised that TLV was picked in game 1?
A little bit, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I think maybe one of us in lobby on Towers of Doom said, "Oh, maybe they'll take it," but we didn't take it seriously to our cost, and they played it very well.
Yeah, it's surprising, and we thought it was just to fulfill a promise made earlier that they would do it, but it was played very well, and it was an exciting use of the Lost Vikings in game 1.
Absolutely.
All right, so let me open it up a little bit. Swing and Palindrome, do you guys have some questions that you'd like to get in here? I don't want
Are we
to.
just talking about game one, or
We're talking about the whole grand finals, and you can talk about anything.
I'm curious how you guys handled after loss in game one. How were you able to regroup? Because whatever was said between game one and two, I mean, you guys just came out and won 3 games in a row. So what kind of turned it around for you guys?
Well, I think one of our main, strengths is being able to play at our own pace. Is being able to pick fights that we know that we can win, that we have the advantage on. And part of what made it difficult in game one is I felt like we were always putting out fires because of the lost Vikings.
Yeah.
So I think the
they
challenge.
put us on a clock.
Exactly. So the challenge for us was just saying, hey, just because that game didn't work out because it took the lost Vikings doesn't mean that our main strategy that got us to where we are is broken. So just let's get back into that mindset, what we know works well, being patient, picking our fights, and keep cool.
Exactly, yeah, and they seem to be really aware of the Jaina Phoenix, so we kind of just like, all right, we probably can't play that anymore, so let's mix it up and do something else.
Nice. Palindrome, what about you?
Yeah. First of all, your name. Why is there no love?
For Murky,
Yeah, not played one time this season.
we certainly considered him
Yeah, Quellar
in a
showed
variety
him in,
of situations.
yeah, he showed him in draft almost every
he's-
single time, but we gotta keep putting it down.
I think if we had, at one point during that series, selected another map, the only map we selected was Infernal Shrines. The rest of the maps, Olaf selected. Had we selected another, there is a very real chance it would have been Sky Temple, and we would have looked for the Murky pick.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay, so
I guess acceptable.
Next
But-
season.
It didn't quite work out. So
All
next
season? Come
when
on.
Next
Please.
season.
next
Give
season,
my baby
when we
some
name our
love.
team after meta heroes.
Alarak is that one of your favorite? Is that one of your favorite heroes, Willar?
Alarak, I've certainly played him a lot more as a general matter than I did during this tournament. And I think, yeah, we used him twice to reasonably good effect. I did keep dying, but we won the game.
True,
So,
but also very
yeah,
scary.
Yes, he's scary. I think, one of the, and this was shown in our game on Volskaya and in bans by both teams during the series, Kerrigan is extremely strong right now. And Alarak is not quite as strong, but he fulfills a similar role where he's got the pull in, the silence instead of the stun, and he provides. He's an assassin type damage, but he can provide an engage similar to a tank. He can't stand up to damage like a tank, but he can engage like one. And if you have both of those tools on one character, it enables you to do a lot of things in team fights that you would not elsewise be able to do.
A lot of times, do you use Kerrigan interchangeably with Alarak, or could they be used in the same position? And if so, do you have a favorite if one is available over the other?
I think at the moment it's definitely Kerrigan. I think she's still very strong from her rework. I know they nerfed her, but maybe a few more numbers tweaks would be in order. I mean, we had Nerash on Kerrigan. The only time she got through in the series, he went 6-0, was providing meaningful engages. She can wave clear in a pinch. She has good sustain for a melee assassin. They're in, a difficult spot in terms of surviving in the midst of a team fight. So I think Kerrigan's a little bit stronger, but she's often banned. So Alarak is a solid substitute for that sort of. It's not really a bruiser role, but a melee assassin engage role.
Gotcha. It also has a little bit of armor and can take some hits.
Yeah, especially Counter Strike, if you time it correctly, can give you more survivability there as well.
Most excellent. Is there anything that you guys can say about the future of your team moving forward? Are you guys going to stay together after this? Are you going to play in other leagues? Are you going to reform to something else? What do you guys have any plans for the future? Have you talked about any of that?
Well, I just quit my job. Gonna go pro.
Yeah, pro hots.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah, I don't think we've really discussed it. We play casually together, and we'll continue to do so. And I think certainly expect to see us for season 6 is where I'll leave my statement.
Okay, excellent. Good to hear. Good to hear. Did you guys? What would you say is something that was? What would you say was your favorite part of the season? I'll just leave it at that, like a general
Oh, playoffs.
question. Playoffs for sure.
Playoffs.
Yeah, the playoffs were a good time. Yeah.
What-
And I
what-
think we waxed its strength as the season went on. We dropped a few games early that I certainly don't think we would drop now. Got a little bit more coordinated, a little bit better, and here we are.
Excellent. Yeah, it seems like you guys have gotten a lot stronger as the season's gone on. As you proved today. Winning in the grand finals. That's about high up as you can get. I was very interested in seeing that the top number 1 and number 2 seeds being taken down, and I was like, well, if these guys could beat the top 1 and 2 seeds, this is going to be quite the matchup. And you guys did not. You guys definitely delivered on that promise of excitement, and it was some really good games and a lot of fun. Swing, do you have any other questions about some of these other games? I think Palindrome, we might have lost her.
Oh no, okay. Well, she may ask about this because I know she and I were talking about it a lot in game 2. In game 2, it felt like to us that you could have won it like 3 or 4 times. You guys were playing so cautiously, but then in games 3 and 4, you came out a lot more aggressively. Was that you were feeling maybe a little more tentative because you had dropped that first game? You wanted to just be careful and not throw, or what was going on? Was it the comp or?
Sean, you're on the engages. What do you think there?
Yeah, so I didn't want to basically throw, like you said, but we kind of figured, all right, we've got an advantage here. Let's just wait. They're not going to get 3 levels back on us real quick unless we give it to them. So we kind of just played patient, looked for an opening, and I just kind of pounced on it, and everybody followed up. It worked.
Yeah, nice. And then it seemed like you guys really started stride then, because games 3 and 4 you were doing camp invade, like you guys were a little more kind of on the same page, maybe a little more aggressive, take some chances, and I thought you guys played awesome, especially in game 3 and 4.
Yeah, it was hard in the first game. I felt like I couldn't play aggressive as a tank the way they were playing, especially with the Vikings and the timer that they put us on. But later in the last two games, especially, I felt like I could play a lot more aggressive and pick some more better engages for us.
Nice.
Sorry, the video call got messed up just a little bit, so I'm gonna have to move you around. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm just a little bit distracted. All right, there we go. Almost. All right.
Oh, and I am curious. I was asking Palindrome before the game started. Where did your guys' name come from? What's the story behind your name, and how do you guys know each other?
Oh, we're gonna have to pull Steve into the lobby. He
Pull him on
explained
in.
the name better than any of us. We met each other. I may have mentioned this in an earlier interview. We were on a rugby team together, a community rugby team, which through injury and misadventure, very few of us still play. Heroes is a little better on the knees, we've found.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. So, Save the Murloc is one of the more respected horde guilds in World of Warcraft in North America.
Okay.
Several of our members are also members of that guild, and as such, we chose to name ourselves after it.
Cool.
Very good. Very good. All right. So, Nervash asks in chat, we get the chicken, right? PM me for address. You do.
Asking the important questions.
You guys do. You win this fabulous, one of a kind
Dynamite.
rubber chicken. So
Yeah,
I will.
This is what we play for.
Exactly. So you guys deserve it, and you guys deserve a chicken that is, I was gonna say worth its weight in gold, but that still wouldn't be a lot of gold. But anyways, yeah. Whoever, I'll wait for Quillard to see where to send that. Get that address from the captain, and so that trophy is yours. So that.
I just saw
Awesome.
the part. I just saw the
Nice.
part where the camera goes wonky.
Oh.
That's hilarious.
Well, somebody, yeah. Impaled got kicked out of Skype, and so it changed all the windows, and everyone looked a little bit funky. Yeah, Bickle's like, what happened to Swing? Yeah. Well, it's all a work in progress. do you guys have any shout outs that you'd like to give or anything else you'd like to talk about?
Well, before we even go into that, we should say that a very, very nice season and series well played by Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits. You know, pulling out the Vikings and taking game one off us. They're a very good set of players, and we send our respect to them.
Absolutely.
And obviously, shout out to you guys for hosting this, putting things together, streaming it. It's pretty cool. So we appreciate that.
Our pleasure, and thank you for submitting awesome poetry as well. Div E poetry has been off the chain.
Yes. Div A poetry.
Very good. Do you guys have any shout outs?
Everybody we play with.
Yes, of course.
All our friends that we play with. There's like 11 of us. Shout out to all you guys. You guys super supportive through the whole thing, and
Train us up.
we love you guys.
Oh, that's very, very sweet. Love you guys too. I said I wasn't gonna cry.
God, dang it, don't cry with me.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
Don't cry.
Well, it has been a delight to have you guys with us and watch you guys play and do casting and everything like that. So, congratulations once again. Send me that address. I'm gonna send some chickens your way.
Will do.
Woo.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys.
All right, congratulations.
Appreciate it.
We'll see you next season.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely, yeah.
All right, bye-bye. Oh my goodness, Swing.
That was great. They sound like a really nice bunch of people too.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Very like to have fun, down to earth, and really well played and well spoken. That was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for joining me. And Palindrome, I'm sorry that you got kicked out. Thank you so much for joining us as well. I know you had some questions. You're like, I didn't get to ask him. Swing, where can people find you?
You can find me on Twitter at SwingTimeGaming or here on Twitch at twitch.tv/SwingTime. And how about you, Weenus? Where can people find you?
You can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/MoistWeenus or on Twitter at MoistWeenus. M Palindrome, you can find her on Twitter at ClassyTatoPally. And I believe it's twitch.tv/MPalindrome. I think that's where she is on Twitch. Thank you everybody for watching. This has been a lot of fun, and I look forward to doing it all again next season. So, and if you guys come to BlizzCon, look for us. We'll try and find you. I think I'm gonna be wearing a Moist Weenus t-shirt, which is kind of stupid, but it could be fun. Everyone enjoy the off season. Play games however you like, and if you're around, maybe we'll play together in the Nexus.
Don't forget to watch and support the rest of the NGS all week.
That is correct. Yeah, check out all of the grand finals and all the divisions. Once again, here are the all-stars for Division E. Congratulations to everybody up here, and for the runners up, it was very close in a lot of cases. So well done there.
Absolutely. Well, thanks again for having me. I love casting with you and can't wait to do some more in the future.
Absolutely, it has been my pleasure. Thank you. And we are outie, so I'm just gonna play some stuff, and I hope you guys all have a great rest of your evening, and we will catch you soon. Divvy Rock On says that's par 10, and I agree. Bye.